Alright, looks like we're finally live now. So let's just test out the audio quickly. And it sounds completely fine. That is great. Everything seems to be working well. So with that out of the way, we'll start this live stream, and we'll be reacting to the Nintendo Direct that was released earlier today. Now, I know nothing going into this, and I at least hope it's good and they reveal something good. I see someone in this chat replay is saying Pikmin 4. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Skip ahead a bit. COVID stuff. Let me check the audio for this. Alright, and we can't be heard for the direct audio. Let's see if that's better. Okay. Oh. Fire Emblem. Oh. Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes. It seems like the audio is fine, but I'll just turn it up a bit more in terms of audio for the actual video.
I will not allow it to perish with you.
Alright, Byleth, please actually include other characters this time, like Roy. In terms of audio for the actual video.
I seek to destroy
Okay.
irrational power structure that
Edelgard.
shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is
Dimitri.
ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
This makes sense with Age of Calamity. That is much better than her final design in the main game. Why?
Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
Was it Monica or something?
And we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
Now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Alright.
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else.
Geralt.
You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your
Is that
wounded
Chrom?
heart.
No, that's just a new
I know
blue-haired
you are
character.
prepared to do whatever that you must.
Hello,
That was
I'm Shinya
cool.
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I hope it includes more characters other than just three houses.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game. We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see the
I think
first
that just
batch
shot
of
it
Nintendo
down.
Switch headlines.
Advance Wars. I'm excited for this game.
On the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding
It looks
officer
so
is now
it looks so
voiced,
cute.
bringing even more charm to these characters.
The little weapons.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience.
Alright.
Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes. Go
Okay,
for
what
high
modes?
scores in the war room. Create and share custom
Alright.
maps in the design room. Or battle friends and frenemies in local and online multiplayer.
Yes. Good. Good.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th.
Okay,
Pre-orders are
so
available now on Nintendo eShop.
okay, they've been available on eShop for
Explore an infinite
multiple
universe.
months.
In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun,
Oh, No Man's Sky.
each orbited by planets.
I mean, it's
teeming with
interesting.
life. Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before.
Unless you've
Never
played
been
the game
seen
already.
again. To survive, you must craft your own tools and even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe, trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory.
Alright.
Hunt unwary travelers. And the authorities are ever
What
watchful.
quality am I at?
Your
1080p?
journey may be fraught with
Okay,
danger,
good.
and actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter, explorer.
Alright.
How will you live in this universe? No
It
Man's
looks
Sky
really
lands on
cool.
Nintendo Switch this summer.
But I could just also play it on PC with mods. Oh, Mario and Rabbids? No. What? Oh my god. Yes. It's been since the Wii. Finally, Strikers. Give us more than just a generic Mario characters, please. Okay. These the supers.
Mario Strikers Battle League. Prepare.
It's about damn time. It's about time.
Soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using
This might actually be a Mario sports game I buy.
and crushing special
Emphasis on might.
The main rule in this sport is to rule the field. Try to score more goals than your opponents.
Yeah, that's how sports work.
There are
Okay.
2 things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy.
Okay.
Customize as you
That's
see fit.
that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Strike. To activate this shot, grab an orb when it appears on the field and charge it while your opponents are distracted.
Okay.
Hit the net and you'll score not 1, but 2 goals.
Wow. Now, hopefully it has good online.
Players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system. In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode.
But will it be good?
Game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you. Or join an existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club. With items,
Oh.
tackles,
Oh no.
and hyper strikes. Anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today.
I have to say, I liked
Nintendo eShop.
the art style of
The latest
Charged
iteration of the
more,
Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo
but
Switch.
it's great that they're finally
Excited for this anything
making another one,
soccer game. Next,
other than just recycling golf and tennis. Oh. Oh, it's Splatoon. I think. Yeah, it's Splatoon. Let's see, will they finally fix the improvements? Will they finally fix the online and problems people have had with the online system since the first game, and that they blatantly ignored in Splatoon 2? Is that a missile? Salmon Run will have bosses. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully it will also be available whenever. It's a problem I had with Splatoon 2. Because Salmon Run was fun, but the fact that you could only access it at certain times was just retarded. Egg throw. Alright, okay. Yeah, it seems like a more chaotic Salmon Run. Hey! You got it! Nice shot. What the hell is that? It's an obese salmon. Salmon Run and next wave.
that was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game. The next wave of Salmon Run. A giant
Cool.
salmon head,
Now,
one that's never been seen before,
give us...
was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings
That's
out the
cool.
lanes ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates.
Cool. Now give us a Salmon Run that isn't time limited for a retarded reason. Because that was the most fun thing of Splatoon 2. And the fact it was time limited again was retarded. Because if I remember right, they didn't have a good reason.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fonzers at the ready.
Did they say Vonzers? That's clearly a W. Or was it Onzers and with a silent W, if that's even a thing?
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch.
What is Front Mission?
In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Vonzers and lead your battalion to victory. Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy. Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Panzer. Uncover the great storyline of this classic.
Grr, there's a
Front Mission 1
Karen.
Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Square Enix.
And in the future, the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer. From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line.
Looks like they're
Choose
kind of
Mickey Mouse for
using...
symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power, or Mulan for
I
explosive
don't know, it
maneuver.
looks kind of like Disney
Each racer
Infinity
also
models.
possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game, with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy
Costumes.
cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes.
Is it good online?
Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I have to ask these questions because it's Nintendo.
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch. Unleash the power
Alright.
of the Force in this classic Star Wars action
The Force
adventure
Unleashed,
as Darth
okay.
Vader's secret apprentice. You'll use devastating force
Vader
powers and
Sama,
lightsaber
please.
combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos.
The last good Star Wars game before
Or opt for
Jedi
motion
Fallen
controls
Order,
enhanced
right
by the
here.
original Wii version. You can also duel locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star
Now,
Wars: The
will it
Force
include
Unleashed
2?
Launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically
I have
acclaimed
no idea what he
Assassin's Creed
just said,
games.
but it's Ezio
Explore
and
Renaissance Italy and
Ezio's
16th
cool.
century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD Rumble, and optimized on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection launches on Nintendo Switch February 17th.
How does touchscreen work into that?
And dynamic action RPG battles. Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe.
I mean, it's Gundam, so it's immediately caught my attention.
3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam
Alright.
Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Two worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic.
Oh,
A remaster of the acclaimed RPG
Chrono Cross.
is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist
Isn't this-
Surge wanders into an alternate world.
isn't this the sequel to Chrono Trigger? I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Right?
Though it somewhat resembles his homeworld, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story.
Okay.
Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ.
Why? I'm having problems with Devil Survivor 2 and recruitments with its 7 at most. Why 40?
Master. Like the
Jesus
ability to solve
Christ.
enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus,
Enemy
Black
encounters
Hole
off.
Rising, originally released
That
on
is something
television,
I'd say every RPG
experience
needs.
the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th.
Okay.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Chrono Trigger remake, maybe? Oh no, Kirby! It's Kirby! And we will be streaming this. if everything goes according to plan and my procrastination doesn't get in the way. Oh my god, he's so cute. Suck the car. Car Kirby? I was right. Somehow. This is gonna be the best Kirby game in years.
Platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
He's
It
too
all
cute.
takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode.
Okay.
Inhale a car to zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans. Or become a piercing cone.
It's cute and dumb at the same time.
With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
Water Kirby can just do that.
Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
Okay.
At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved.
Okay. Evolution. Chakram Cutter.
Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks. They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
Kirby was already powerful. Oh my god.
Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved
Dragon
forms.
Fire. Oh my god.
A new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world? Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Kirby is so cute.
That was Kirby and the Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release.
Okay,
Let's take a look at
I
some
will.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
More Kirby headlines?
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。
Oh.
バッターの大谷翔平です。ピッチャーの大谷翔平です。
Oh, it's baseball.
スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打者
Who cares?
楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
It's MLB The Show.
MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch. That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross
Only the Joy-Cons were good and didn't drift all over the place. Please fix that, Nintendo. Please.
With you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online. I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC.
Who
Every
cares?
entry
It's
is
Cloud.
coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet.
Alright, we know some stuff about these cloud versions from the demos. 1, they aren't good. They're laggy as hell and just are ported very poorly. I'd say skip them, personally. And even in the first place, at least 1 to 2.8 should have been physical from the start. They shouldn't be looking into it. It should have been a thing when they announced it. 3 for Cloud. Yeah, I can see that. That can be argued. But 1 to 2.8 should have been physical from the beginning. And the fact that it isn't/wasn't is dumb.
Relive or get to know these heart-filled adventures alongside Sora, Donald, Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts
Okay, but
masterpiece for Cloud.
fix it.
All 3 game collections soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Each collection's Cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, Klonoa.
Is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies.
Damn, I never thought this would be possible.
Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th.
Okay, July. And is it the remake?
So glad
Portal.
you're here. Come here often.
Portal.
Either way, you're in for a
Companion
puzzling
Cube
treat.
Companion Collection.
These
Is it
award-winning
1 and
games,
2?
The portal gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find.
If you haven't played the Portal
Still
series,
unconfirmed. You can pass through portals.
please
and
do.
solve cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of
I'd say
personality.
it's Valve's
The sequel
best
is in
game
local,
series.
online, and split-screen multiplayer modes, and that part's no lie.
Portal
Neither
2 is
the
one of the
robot
best
monitoring
games
your
ever
every
made.
move.
Please
Portal
play it.
Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year. A classic comes alive.
Explain. Triangle strategy.
Previously unreleased
Live
outside
Alive.
Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas
Live
debut,
Alive.
now in HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a
That
world
reminds me
without
of the
words.
SNK
The Wild
character
West, a wanderer with a
in
knife on his head fights for
Sam
his life.
Show.
Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor.
Okay.
Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future, a youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other
Oh,
stories
no.
are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
That
Live Alive
sounded
launches
cool.
on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
1994
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
is
eShop.
when that game was released. The original one. Huh.
How was that? Next up is this.
Is this?
It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series,
Oh my god.
Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell? Those aren't Mii's. What the hell are those?
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game. You might recognize these 3 from past Wii sports games. Tennis. Rally by
Okay.
gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
Bowling. Okay, good.
Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve. And Chambara. Knock your opponent
Shambara.
off the platform while attacking and defending.
Wasn't it sword fighting in
3
Resort?
additional sports are joining the lineup.
So only 6
Soccer.
games.
Use a gigantic
Soccer.
ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers.
Knowing this is 6 games, I feel like this is going to use the quoted fix it later approach.
Mode with intuitive kicking motions. Badminton. Control your shots left and right
It's
while keeping the
just
shuttlecock in the
tennis,
air.
basically.
Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con
Okay.
controller to serve, bump, set.
Still doesn't beat any of the Dead or Alive volleyball games.
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as
Obviously.
well as online play across all sports.
Please make it good. Please. I shouldn't have to be asking for good online in 2022.
The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face. Try taking on this challenge.
I doubt that's going to work.
Since I'm already here, I'd like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Mr. Takahashi! Oh! Hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi.
Hello there,
I can see
Mr.
you're ready to play.
Koizumi.
Alright, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi. Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
Alright, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
Alright, so this is online reportedly.
Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi
Okay, there's
Koizumi team?
Mies.
It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react?
Oh.
Takahashi makes the block. Another one's
Oh.
coming. Koizumi saves
Hey.
it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike.
Oh.
The other
I'm
team
enjoying
saves
this
the
more
fight
than
back.
I should be. Ah.
Takahashi didn't quite get it in time.
Ah.
All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves.
0-1.
Koizumi receives it. Takahashi
Oh.
sets it up. And Koizumi spikes. But it goes right toward the opponent.
Ah.
Here's another attack. Now's their chance.
Come on.
They get the ball. And with the setup from
Up.
Koizumi, Takahashi scores.
1-1.
They got a point with that fierce spike.
Woo, let's stop our
No.
match here.
Show
After all, we
show
were
me the
in
rest
middle
of the game.
presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
What the hell?
That was an introduction.
Instant
to
transmission?
Switch Sports.
Why did Koizumi just use instant transmission?
We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and a leg strap accessory. You can use
That's
the
a
accessory
thing?
to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
There we go. Yeah, fix it later approach.
And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to
Good,
evaluate
good.
various technical aspects. We'd definitely like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen. For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details. Thank you. That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports.
All
I'm
right.
looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
New Fire Emblem that isn't spin-off.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready.
I'll take the Don-chan
The
games.
latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Set in Omiko City, a sacred town for taiko drums. You'll
Is
strive
this
to
the one
become
with the
a taiko
Demon
master
Slayer
along
opening?
with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania,
Megalovania, yeah.
Real Special, and racing into
Okay, yeah, there's Gurenge, the first Demon Slayer opening.
the night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main
Painful
theme
that Megalovania is in there.
That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War. Drum to your heart's content. When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus,
Alright.
a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch.
What, 500 songs?
What's
And
new
is
with these
My
Nintendo
War
Switch
one of them?
games? The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost
That is
here.
still a stupid name.
Protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3
Triangle
nations.
Strategy
Your
is still a
choices
dumb
and
name.
conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle. Defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character.
I mean,
Take
that's
down
cool.
fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Honestly, should have just made it a sequel.
Free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game.
Oh,
All it takes is
Dread
brilliance,
was great.
even from this. Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode difficulty.
What the fuck?
Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie mode difficulty.
Alright, bitch
This
mode.
free update launches later today. A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you
Okay.
battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
That's cool.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
Good online? Okay, Earthbound, good. Good. Good, it's about time, Nintendo. The fact we got Banjo-Kazooie on Switch Online before Earthbound is astonishing. Well done. And Earthbound Beginnings. Or Mother 1. Is it coming? Oh.
And Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
That's cool, but Mother 3 as well? We never thought the first Mother would come. Alright, Demon Slayer game. Shovelware zombie game. Getsu Fumaden. I mean, the art style looks cool. And then the Demon Slayer game. Which I've heard is good. Lego Brawls. Two-Point Campus. This is like the filler part of the direct where it's like, okay, who cares, really?
What did you think? Here's some news for Mario Kart fans.
Oh.
You have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017.
Yes.
So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
Fucking why? Just give us 9. We're getting DLC now. 5 years after the game launched.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
Yeah, there's Tour, because Tour is counted as mainline.
Over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023.
Okay, boys, we're not getting Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 9 until 2024 or something like that.
And Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online.
Alright, I mean, they look good.
The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I mean, it's cool.
DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
Still a scam. And so expansion is still a scam.
To the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment
Should have been 9. Should have been 9. Alright. Last announcement. You've caught my attention. Oh.
Fighting in order to live.
Oh.
And living to fight.
It's art style, British voices. I'm getting some hopes.
That's the way of our world. Ionios.
Big Max.
Tell me.
There's Monado. There's only one thing. This has gotta be Xeno.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snapping little, do you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his few.
Sword march.
That Guar Plains.
Pierced by a great sword.
No.
It's
Looks
the only
so
way you're
cool.
gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you soldier it all alone.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never
Okay, yeah, this is definitely some kind of Xenoblade.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased.
Hi, Antia. Xenoblade Chronicles. Yes, Yes. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh my god. I'm excited. Yes. And it's coming. Hell yeah. Yes. Yes, give me more, please. More Xenoblade.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay, and they just spoiled it. And they just spoiled the twist.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Play Xenoblade 1 and 2, please. My god. Alright, so the leaks for Xenoblade 3 seem to be true. And
living to fight.
Some kind of flute. And I think I saw a descendant of Amalthus.
Ionios.
That's definitely like inspired by the Mechon, like a new Mechon, a lot like Metal Face, and evolved the Monado, or Monado combined with the Aegis, Pyra and Mithra, plus the Monado in one sword, maybe. Maybe a descendant of Nia for the girl.
To side with them. We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
This guy could be a descendant of Amalthus. He's got blue skin.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
And then that person's got
I knew it.
some kind of glowing blue hair. So maybe it's like a new character plus Brigid, some kind of blade fusion, or a descendant of Morag somehow had sex with Brigid and now flaming, and now their hair turns blue and on fire somehow. Because Brigid somehow had a child with one of Morag's descendants. I have no idea if that makes sense, let alone if it's even possible. But that's my theory for that. Definitely a descendant of Van Damme. It's got the same hair, same kind of body build.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely some sort of descendant of Nia.
You could try to move forward.
But how does this tie in Xenoblade 1 and 2?
Sword march. The land pierced by a great
This main character, the main male character, really reminds me of Flynn from SMT4.
It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is long,
And there's the Mechon.
you soldier all alone. What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It will never replace the friends we've lost. The same clock. It has to go.
There's Gormati and Hyentia.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We're finally halfway through Perfect Works.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
And the fact that they said that is dumb.
I hope you'll look forward.
Shouldn't have said that.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Really shouldn't have said that. But, yeah. It was a good Direct, I'd say. And I was hoping for a mainline Fire Emblem instead of a Age of Calamity kind of Warriors game with 3 houses, but like, I mean, I'll take it. Hopefully we get an announcement for mainline Fire Emblem soon, though. Because that would be really, really epic. Because it's been like 3 years since 3 houses and 2 years since the expansion pass finished. And then there's the rumors of new remake in the Echoes line coming. What the hell? Coming. And according to Marco Maro, it's apparently a remake of 2 games in 1, meaning it's either 4 and 5 being Genealogy of the Holy War and Thracia 776, or it's the Blazing Blade plus the Binding Blade, or it's Path of Radiance in Radiant Dawn. And personally, I hope it's 6 and 7, being with 6 being the Binding Blade and 7 being the Blazing Blade, so that we get a remake of both of those, and those of us here in the West finally get an official version of Roy's game, because Roy's our boy, as everybody knows. And the fact that he wasn't in the first Fire Emblem Warriors, along with Ike, and even Alm was a crime. And I mean, seriously, why wasn't Alm in Fire Emblem Warriors 1? Celica was there, you might as well have just also included Alm. We had enough sword characters, but the sword characters are clearly easy to make, seeing as how there's so many of them, that probably adding Alm into that game wouldn't have been that difficult. And if you're going to add one of the protagonists from Gaiden or Shadows of Valentia, you might as well add the other one as well. But yeah, whatever. New Fire Emblem Warriors based on 3 houses instead of just a crossover thing. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks cool. Maybe it will be like the sort of Revelation thing where it's like, this is like a unified route of Fire Emblem 3 houses, except it's a Warriors game instead, and we actually deal with those who slither in the dark this time, instead of kind of doing it in Claude's route and Rhea's route or Silver Snow. And well, then we just never touch upon it really in Azure Moon and in Crimson Eagles. It's like backstory. It's like a text once you finish that route, which is dumb, honestly, and makes me think personally that route was the last one they finished, because I'm pretty sure it's clear that they were supposed to deal with those who slither in the dark after Rhea in that route, also seeing as how it's the shortest chapter in the game, or in the shortest route in the game. Here we've got Advance Wars, and I have no idea if this is new gameplay or just stuff from the previous, but it's good that they have the old, the Sammy or redhead girl design from the last trailer, because I heard rumors that that might have been changed. It hasn't. The redhead girl is still hot, so yeah, the game looks great, and we've got our official waifu character for thumbnails, which is something that every game needs. Every game needs it. How else are you supposed to clickbait people without a main waifu character? And I forgot the main villain and his name in the main villain's name, but he's based off of Vader, which is badass. And yeah, they know what they're doing by putting her there. They know people like this design. They know what they're doing. Those bastards know exactly what they're doing. Go over this Advance Wars trailer one more time, and then we'll end the stream.
We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game.
Hell yeah.
In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory.
What's the black hole leader's
You
name?
can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience.
Okay.
Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes.
And this is reportedly, or at least from what I've heard, this might be why the game was delayed, because there were some leaks for this game that they just didn't really do anything with the online mode. Like, they had it, but they didn't improve on it or really do anything. It was there, they were focusing on the campaign. This is probably why it was delayed till April instead of releasing in December, as was stated before. It just didn't come out, and before the release date, the new release date of April 8th was put on the eShop months ahead of today.
Go for high scores in the war room. Create and share custom maps in the design room.
That's good that you can I think his name is Sperm, the leader of Black Hole. I'm pretty sure his name is Sperm or something like that, like SPURM. If there's any Advance Wars fans that decide to comment once this live stream is finished, please let me know, because that would be really interesting. Because as a person who's never played Advance Wars, God, I'm horrible at English. As a person who's never played Advance Wars, I'm pretty excited for these remakes.
Online multiplayer.
And God, I hope this online is good.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So yeah, with that being said, I'll end the stream now. I hope you enjoyed this quick little, well, not really little, maybe like an hour, or I guess I hope you enjoyed the live stream and my reaction to this direct. The highlights were easily Kirby, Advance Wars, Fire Emblem Warriors, and of course, the biggest one, the best one, the highlight of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. As a person who loves Xenoblade 2 and hasn't finished 1 admittedly, even though I got it on release date for the definitive edition, I'm extremely excited for 3. I'm extremely excited. It doesn't sound like I am, but trust me, I am. My voice just doesn't... No, it's not a problem with my voice. I'm just bad at expressing emotions. But at least take my word for it. We'll see what happens, but I want to stream 3 because it looks great, and especially if it wraps up this trilogy, and from what it seems, and we might be halfway through Perfect Works, which, if you don't know what Perfect Works is, the creators of Xenoblade made previous games, Xenogears, a game for the PlayStation, and then a trilogy under Bandai Namco, Xenosaga. Xenogears was supposed to be 7 games, but they could only make 1, so they made a data book called Xenogears Perfect Works, with basically all of their plans for the entire story, and they haven't been able to done it. They failed with Xenogears. They tried to do it again with Xenosaga, and they failed with Xenosaga, so now they're trying to do it with Xenoblade. And hopefully we'll be able to see the entirety of Perfect Works this time around. And if that happens, I'll be extremely excited for just to experience it, but especially for just older Xeno fans as well, fans since Xenogears, as they've been waiting for this entire story to finally been made since sometime in the 90s or early 2000s for when Xenosaga came out, but definitely 90s for Gears. But yeah, and Nintendo Switch Sports, it's cool that they're making a new Wii Sports game. However, I'd say maybe just rename it to Nintendo Sports or something like that, so that way you can just keep the brand instead of just having to switch it. See what I did there? Switch it every time there's a new console, because Wii Sports, Switch, Nintendo Switch Sports. I'd say just make it Nintendo Sports, so you don't have to change it each time there's a new console. And then, oh yeah, Splatoon 3, almost forgot about that. Fix the complaints people had with Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1. The fact that there's some criticisms from Splatoon 1 about Splatoon 1 that people had, and the fact that they just straight up ignored some of them for Splatoon 2 is stupid. Fix the problems, all of them. Like Salmon Run being time limited. It was one of the best parts of the game. It was one of the most fun parts of the game, but the fact it was time limited just, personally for me, just turned me off of Splatoon 2. Again, that's personally turned me off, and just time selected maps as well. Just make all maps available at any time. And then maybe like a voting thing, like what they do for Mario Kart, just do that. And just a voting thing for maps. Salmon run at any time. Make it so you can actually play with your friends well. And to actually set up a party and then join in that party. The fact that that's not in a shooting game for 2017 when Splatoon 2 came out, the fact that that wasn't a thing was stupid, and the fact that it wasn't a thing for Splatoon 1 was dumb. And then of course, online connection. Let's pray that it's good. It's Nintendo, so who knows? But let's hope it's good. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Xenoblade 3 is great. Fixed Splatoon's problems. Fire Emblem Warriors looks promising. Advance Wars, send me the game now. And then just some other stuff. But I guess if you enjoyed this stream or somehow come across this as a video, like and subscribe for more streams every once in a while, and for some anime and manga content delivered straight to your YouTube feed. Right now I have a video based off of the King of Fighters manga, A New Beginning, that I'm working on and that I'd ideally like to release before KOF 15 comes out on the 14th of this month. So fingers crossed that I'll actually do that and be able to release it before then. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm not really good at closing stuff, especially live. But yeah, this has been the stream. I'll see you next time. Peace out, and